Hello and welcome to Final Fantasy Tactics, the Ivalice Chronicles. This is a game which has been recommended to me for years, and with the remaster that happened earlier this year, it seems like a good moment to jump in. Now, my experience with Final Fantasy is not very broad. Basically, I played about half of Final Fantasy IX, and I played a fair amount of Final Fantasy XIV, which I've been told doesn't really count, but anyway. And with tactics games, it's pretty much just Fire Emblem in terms of games I've had a lot of experience with. So what I'm looking forward to in this is a completely new experience. It's a brand new style of writing, brand new worlds, and a potentially new series for us to get started in. And it's going to be interesting to see the tactics genre coming from a different angle, seeing what a different developer does with it, and seeing how they handle different things within their games. So, without any further ado, let's get started. We are going to be playing the enhanced version of this game. There are two versions available, which are enhanced and classic. Classic is basically exactly as it was when it came out in 1997. However, it is it has autosave, I think, is the main difference. While the Ivalice Chronicles is updated in terms of balance and has additional dialogue and fully voice-acted dialogue. So, we're going to be playing that one for now. So let's jump in. I would like to start the game. Sword in hand, a warrior clutches stone to breast. In sword etched, he his fading memories. In stone, his tempered skill. By sword attested, by stone revealed. Their tale can now be told. Square Enix presents the Zodiac Brave story. Final Fantasy Tactics, the Ivalice Chronicles. Alright, new game. There are 3 play modes. Squire features easier battles, allowing you to concentrate on the story. Night mode is carefully balanced to allow you to experience the thrill of battle. And Tactician offers a greater challenge with more demanding battles. We're definitely going to play Tactician. Although it does say the play mode can be changed later, so if this turns out to be a horrible decision, we can always backtrack. When is our birthday? Well, let's go with April 20th, as we have done many times before. There we go. Yep. Okay, let's go.
I am Arazlam J.D. For the greater part of my life, I have been a student of Ivalice's middle age. You are familiar with the War of the Lions, no? It was a bitter war of succession that rent the land of Ivalice in two. Here we first find mention of Delita, the hero who would draw the curtain on this dark act of our history. His is a tale of great renown, familiar to all who dwell within our land. But, as we well know, what the eye sees is oftentimes a mere fragment of the truth. There was another young man, Ramza Beoulve, the youngest son of House Beoulve, famed for producing leaders of men. There is no official record of the role he played on history's stage. However, according to the Jirai papers, which had long lain concealed in church archives, this forgotten young man was in fact the true hero. The Church maintains he was a heretic of the highest order, an inciter of unrest, who blasphemed the gods and profaned the godly. Which of these two accounts is to be believed? Join me now in my search to uncover the answer, the truth.
Orbon Monastery.
O Father, abandon not your wayward children of Ivalice, but deliver us from our sins, that we might know salvation.
Lady Ovelia, it is time.
I'll not be much longer, Agrius.
Your escort has already arrived.
Please, heed the good lady's words, Highness. You must hurry.
Still in here, are you? It's been the better part of an hour.
Gafgarian, you forget yourself, sir. You are in the presence of the princess.
Mayhap bowed heads would less offend, but you would do well to waste less time on idle pleasantries.
I see even the noble Order of the Northern Sky cannot rid itself of vulgar knaves.
A guard captain in these rain-sodden hinterlands ought not to expect chivalry. We are in the employ of the Order, not of it. Our pay does not cover trite courtesies to the likes of you.
Govern your tongue.
Enough. Let us be on our way.
The Father watch over you, child.
And you, Elder.
Malady, the enemy is upon us.
Oh.
You Goltanna's men?
We are paid for this. Time to earn our keep. What is it, Ramza? You above getting paid to do a job?
I'm a knight no longer. Just another sellsword.
Right then. To battle.
Okay. So, knight implies he might have been part of one of these orders, or potentially in the employ of one of these dukes, and now he's left. Well, wonder why.
Deliver us, O Lord.
They bear the crest of the Black Lion. Duke Goltanna must be mad.
You there, wench! It is useless to resist. You will surrender the princess. If not, well, I would hate to see anything happen to that pretty face of yours.
A head on a sword? These swords of Goltanna lack wits, one and all.
In that case, we should be able to handle this without you, Gafgarian.
Mayhap you could, but there's no money to be made in that. Lad, Ramza, with me.
Objective: defeat all enemies.
Kill them all! Leave no man standing!
Well, we could leave one man, you know, get some info or something. No? Nope.
You would have us slaughter them. Are you mad? Kill them here, and you'll have played into Duke Goltanna's hands. We need only put them to rout.
I find dead men rout more easily.
Right.
Oh. Controlling Ramza. In the first battle, you can only control Ramza. When Ramza's turn comes, he may move once and perform one ability. If you select wait, he will take no further action and his turn will end. The combat timeline. On the left side of the screen is a combat timeline. Each unit will act according to their place in the timeline, indicated by a number. 1 is displayed for the unit whose turn it is to act. Hold left trigger and press up or down to scroll through the combat timeline and view information on each unit. Okay, so you can quickly check many things about them. I can immediately see that there are all sorts of things I have no idea what they mean. So, I can probably guess HP and MP. That's pretty straightforward. CT? Not a clue. Bravery, Faith, JP? No clue. But okay. And we can see these guys are set to auto. Okay. So, here's us, level 3. Okay, Fell Knight, Holy Knight, Knight, and Knight. And then we're just a Squire here. Then who's facing us? Knight, Archer, 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 Chemist. Oh, okay then. Right, so I can move. Movement in battle. To reposition the active unit, select Move from the battle menu followed by a tile within its movement range. So, I could move, say, here and start attacking. Well, this seems kind of foolish, but if there's any time to be kind of foolish, it's probably turn number 1. And then we can attack. Oh, okay, thank you for explaining. From the abilities menu, you may command the unit to attack with a currently equipped weapon or perform an ability it has learned. The attack command is the most basic form of offense. Its range varies according to the weapon. Some weapons have many uses, such as attacking, healing, and providing support. Some consume MP or items. Okay. So we can attack with our weapon, or our fists if we do not have a weapon equipped. Can I see if I have a weapon equipped? Yes, I have a Mithril sword. Okay. Which has 7 attack and 8% deflection? That's my guess here. There's multiple pages for them. Can dual wield, can wield two-handed. There are multiple jobs which can have this weapon. A sword forged from the metal known as mithril. Its brilliant blade is incredibly lightweight. Okay, so there's a lot of info we can get on these things. I'm assuming that these are going to be very similar. Yes. Okay. Cool. Can I see anything else? What happens if I press more? Oh, it tells me what all the things mean at the top. Movement, jump, speed, physical attack, physical evasion, magic evasion, weapon attack right, left, parry. So that's parry, not deflection on the right. Okay. And then there's shield magic and physical magic, parry and cloak, physical evasion and magic evasion. Okay, that's a lot of stuff. And then we've also got a job. Oh, we've got many people with jobs. Oh no, these are all our job. I see. These are our progress towards different paths in the... I see. I think we're gonna come out of that right now. We were getting some info and now I feel like I have too much. Also, what does view battlefield do here? I'll just let you move around and look at things. Okay. So presumably that's showing his movement and he's an archer. Okay. Interesting. So can I see if I look at his longbow what the range is? So its basic range is 5. Okay. So we're going to assume that this guy could shoot 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, like all the way out there. Oh, also he's oh, that's turn order that's next to his name. Okay, I was trying to figure out what that was. Anyway, last active unit, abilities. So we can attack for 7. So if we attack for 7, just to work out how things work, this guy is 41 health. Does that mean that he's going to go down to 34 health afterwards, or is there something else going on here? Okay, and then metal. Ramza's job command comprises the essential battle abilities of Squire's fundamentals and additional techniques unique to Ramza. What does that mean? Oh, you can also have things appear up the top so you can see their names. Ah, okay, cool. Can I see what metal does if I look at myself? So if I have a look here, what exactly does metal do? Yes, view ability. Oh, so I think metal allows me to access a variety of abilities, maybe? I can lob a stone. I can ram the adjacent unit and a chance of knocking it back. Okay. I think that allows me to do these things, if I understand correctly. So if I do this... Oh, it then opens up these things. So I could have a chance of knocking this person down, in theory. Okay. I'm just going to attack so I can see how much it does. Oh, no, I want to attack this guy. Oh, there we go. We can see it does 29 damage for some reason. Why does it do 29 damage? I'm not entirely sure. Well, attack anyway. For now. Select facing direction and press A to continue, so I can choose to face to a different direction. Presumably there must be bonuses for backstabbing then? Or something? Then. Alright. Oh. Okay, well I hit him with a sword and you just evaporated him out of midair. Okay. That's good. Judgment Blade. He got hit with stop as well, whatever that is. Oh. Their turn. Going to do 43 damage to us. Ow. Okay, using a potion on his ally.
I fear nothing.
Now the chemist. It's going to do 19 damage to us.
Only one thing for it.
Okay, it's Lad's turn. He's throwing a stone.
My aim is sure.
Oh, amazing. Kafgarian gets another turn. He's going to KO this guy. Yeah. Okay. It's fairly extreme. Alicia's next turn. Rend armor. Okay, failed to rend. Also, I just noticed there's a height thing in the top right. That must be related to what level the different characters are standing at. So, interesting. So that might be related to our push thing. Maybe if you push them down a level, then you're going to take more damage. What was the turn order? Turn order is us followed by Agrius, followed by this guy. So I don't really want to be standing next to him for too much longer. We don't have a ton of health left. Maybe I'm going to go head over here. Then I'm going to use Rush on this guy. Let's see how this goes. It's going to do 12 damage apparently, but it has a 100% hit chance. Yeah! Practical application complete. Use an action ability with a party member during battle. Okay, I'm gonna go this way. And Judgment Blade.
I'm overmatched.
Okay. Ivalice is attacking. Okay, that's a lot of damage.
Death or glory.
Yeah, he's going to use a potion on himself. Makes sense, because he doesn't have a lot of health. Next, it's Lad's turn. Oh, Lad's turn. What's he going to do? Chuck another stone? Oh, you know it. Incredible work, Lad. Okay, it's Big's turn. And shooting an arrow. Alright. Next, Shadow Blade.
By divine will unencumbered, by darkness empowered. Shadow Blade.
Now is the time.
Alright. Don't know why that one got extra, like, sauce behind it, but whatever. It was cool.
Rest in peace. Everything. It's time.
Okay, so I can't help but notice when I used Rush previously, it didn't seem to, like, move this guy. I thought it did. It said chance of knocking him back. So what's the chance? Not entirely sure. It just has a chance. Can I see that if I move and have a look? Let's assume I'm attacking this guy anyway. So if I was to use it on you, can I see the chance of knocking you back, or? No, doesn't appear to give me any kind of chance. There must be something it's based off of, but... Anyway, instead I'm just going to attack him with a sword.
Formidable indeed.
Yep, we'll face that direction. Agrius. Judgment Blade.
Fall!
Sorry, my friends.
Now it's just Ivalice. Oh. At least it's going to take a lot of damage.
Humiliating.
Lad, you got another stone for us? Oh. Fantastic job, lad. Lavian.
Right then.
Oh, couldn't get close enough. Okay. So, Alicia's gonna hit him now. Rend armor on him again. Is rent. The linen cuirass was destroyed. I think I could probably attack this guy. I think that would probably be quite an okay move for us. Yes. I suspect this would be fine.
Close.
Shield parry? Oh no. We can move now. Actually, we have quite a bit of health. I'm going to wait here. Let's just keep him enclosed. Judgment Blade.
This fleeting life, cling to it not. Embrace inevitable end. Judgment Blade!
I
Cool.
am ready.
That's a lot of damage he's taking. We should probably try and
That was
heal her on our
careless.
turn if we can.
Let's go.
Lad. High potion. Well done, lad. Okay. Lavian. Well, that's 17 damage.
Leave it to me.
Gafgarian. Shadow Blade.
Fall!
You'll pay for that.
It's time.
Alright, we get the final hit. Let's go. Oh, attack him.
I have you now!
Unhand me!
Oh?
No. Lady Ovelia.
This way. Hurry up. And try making a little less noise.
I'll not take orders from you!
You've quite a mouth on you, princess.
Oh!
Hold there!
I think not. If you feel wronged, blame yourself or the father.
This cannot be.
Delita. He lives. But why does he serve under the banner of Duke Goltanna? I do not understand.
In Pursuit of the Truth. Complete.
Records of the hero Delita Hyrule
First appear 1 year before the outbreak of the War of the Lions. The loss of the 50 Years' War saw Ivalice paying enormous reparations and ceding vast swathes of land to Ordallia, the victors. Knights and sellswords returned from the front to find their homes razed and loved ones slain. Compounding their woes, they were denied pay for their service and stripped of their livelihoods.
Oh, so that means
This
makes
ill
sense.
treatment led many to abandon their fealty to the crown and the nobility. Once loyal soldiers became rogues and traitors, donning the thief's cloak and plotting treason. It was a time of great unrest for Ivalice. Murder and theft were commonplace. Many were the young adventurer and mage who stepped forward to counter this threat. Of these, the city of Garland too saw its share. It was there that our tale began, a year earlier.
Chapter 1. The Meager. The Royal Military Academy at Garland.
Did you hear? Another Wayne was struck last night on its way to Egros.
So I'm guessing when they said that there were knights and sellswords who came back and found themselves stripped of their purpose, it would be that would make sense for Razma, right? If he was away as a knight, comes back, then he's no longer a knight.
The Corpse Brigade again.
'Tis long past the hour for drills. What is happening, I wonder? Delita, what do you suppose this is about?
I could hazard a guess.
Oh, so they were both at the academy together.
Oh? Do tell.
I think Duke Larg is coming to Garland.
Duke Larg? Why?
Not just the Duke. The Marquis Elmdor de Limbri, too.
That's the first I've heard of it. This has not the sound of a state visit.
All of Ivalice is in turmoil. The Order's supposed to be keeping things under control, but the fact is, they number too few.
And they mean to bolster their numbers with us.
All right, everybody, fall in! The Order of the Northern Sky has an assignment for its Knight's Apprentice. As I'm sure you're already aware, the number of brigands roaming Galleon is on the rise. Among them, the Corpse Brigade, a seditious lot with a grudge against the very crown they had served. Rogues such as they must be dealt with. The Order has been commanded to undertake an operation to eliminate the brigade. An operation of a grand scale. We will not be acting alone. The Order will be joined by, among others, His Excellency Duke Larg's Royal Guard. This will leave Egro's castle undermanned. Your task will be to proceed there and support us from the rear by bolstering its defenses. Remember, you represent the Academy itself. Noble or otherwise, your actions reflect upon us all. Fight with honor and trust in your steel.
Okay, so it's not quite like I thought. Originally, I thought that we could have been one of the ones who had come back and then had turned away, meaning we were no longer a knight, but as that is happening, we are part of the Knights Academy. Huh, interesting.
It would seem the time to take up arms is already upon you, young apprentices. I've just received word that a band of thieves, routed by our knights, flees here to Garland, where the bustling streets will only aid their escape. We will move to stop them and finish the task of our brothers. You, young apprentices, will accompany us. This is but a squall before the storm of battle. Prepare yourselves at once. Dismissed.
Guest party member. Delita.
Let's be on our way.
Guest units. At certain points in the story, guest units will join Ramza's party. These guest units will participate in battle, but they will act of their own accord and cannot be given any instructions. Now, I did look up some very base level tips for this game before I started, and I believe the base level tip is that guest units cannot permanently die, but pretty much everyone else can. So you don't need to be too worried about your guest units dying, but you do for everyone else, at least as far as I read. So, we'll keep that in mind. The world map. You may now navigate the world map. To travel around Ivalice, position the cursor with the left stick and select a location. Moving to locations marked with either of those will progress the story. The locations list. While on the world map, pressing X will display a list of locations. From there you can choose your next destination, view the types of stock sold at each settlement, and other information. Oh, okay. So we can see that we've got the Royal Military Academy at Garland, battlegrounds and settlements, the magic city of Garland, which appears to stock nothing. Fair enough. Okay, anything else we can look at here? Oh, the main menu for saving. Yeah, very important. You know, while we're here, might as well. Okay, anything else that we need to do here? Nope, don't think there's anything else we can do here. The Royal Military Academy at Garland, boasting 700 years of history, many students graduate from the prestigious institution with aspirations to become great leaders. And then the Magic City of Garland, home to the Royal Academy for the Magical Arts, famous for producing Elidibus, mage hero of the 50 Years' War. Garland. Formation. Place up to 5 units. Positioning battle members. You can now choose where to position your units for the start of battle. Before combat begins, you must decide which units to place and where. For battles that are part of the main story, Ramza cannot be removed. When selecting your party, move the cursor to a unit and press Y to view its status screen. From here, you can change the unit's job and equipment to better deal with your opponents. Hold right trigger to switch to Tactical View, either when selecting battle members or during battle. It provides a clear view of ally and enemy positions, as well as the lay of the land. Okay. Interesting. So, it's got some information at the top which is intriguing. Grassland, ground covered in short grasses, geomancy, tanglevine. Presumably, if you have the geomancy skill, it will do tanglevine then? Also, I can reposition him. Okay, cool. So, if I wanted to, say, place a unit on this tile, what have I got? I've got squires, I've got a chemist, and I've got squires. Okay, so what is a chemist? Okay, job. Job progress? View job. Okay, an expert in the use of restoratives. The chemist job command enables The chemist's job command items enable the use of healing items in battle. Oh, okay. So he can do potions. So JP, I'm going to take a stab in the dark. Is that job points, which then allow you to buy abilities? That is the way it seems to be. Okay. Auto potion. Upon receiving damage, use a potion from the inventory to restore one's own HP. Okay, so you still need to actually have potions. So these would be abilities that use items. Ah, okay. And then you can throw items, presumably things like, you know, potions, I guess. And then treasure hunter. Allows unit to discover items hidden on tiles upon moving to them. Ooh, okay. Anyway, so basically healer is what we can take from this guy. Okay. So Francis, you're gonna go there. Actually, Francis, let's assume as a healer you probably don't want to be at the front. Oh, okay. Just found I could change how the camera looks. That's cool. Let's go with Matthew.
Ready as ever.
Here. Then over on this one. Let's go Clifton. And we could have another chemist, or we could have, like, Claudia.
If you say so.
Sure. Why not? Commence battle.
To battle! What have we here? Little moppets, is it? Our luck's turned for the better. All right, lads. Cut through these and we're as good as fled. Make quick work of them. And don't be leaving no squealers behind.
Alright, defeat all enemies.
Ready.
Okay, as a guest, he moves by himself. Oh. Edmund. Attacking my guest. I see, so when you attack you get XP and you get job points.
Careful, Ramza. Remember, the well-aimed thrust pierces the mail.
Uh-huh.
Don't patronize me, Delita. We Beoulves know our way around the battlefield.
Beoulve, was it? Heir to the noble House Beoulve, I'd wager. Looks like we have ourselves some apprentices from the academy. Well, highborn moppets are still moppets.
Lay down your arms or die clutching them. None will mourn your passing.
Is that right? You're in far over your little heads.
Right.
Alright, our turn. Let's not embarrass ourselves here. So, just try and get a better view as to the battlefield here. So what I want to do is something like this. There we go. Now I can move around. I kind of want to move the camera even further, but okay, so we got somebody standing up here. So you're a squire. We have another person there. So this is probably an easier way of doing it. Okay, then we have you as a chemist, squire. Okay. So it looks like it would make sense. I don't know if, can we walk on the water tiles? That's something to check here. We can indeed. We can also just go through them. It kind of makes sense for us to Yeah, to probably back up Delita and then work on having some people on this side to take these guys out. Okay. So for us, we are going to return to active unit, move up here. And can I throw from here? Oh, I don't have throw anymore. I see. Okay, reset move. I'm going to move here for now. And then... what's chant? No, I'm just going to wait here. Yeah.
How to proceed?
Controlling allied units. In addition to Ramza, you can also command allied units sent into battle. Instruct them wisely to ensure you emerge victorious. Okay. So he's got an evasive stance. That's cool. He's got items we can use. So I know we don't necessarily care about Delita's health, but I do sort of care about Delita's health. So for now, I'm just going to move here and be evasive. Okay. You're going to head down this side for now. Actually, I might just keep you up here. Then... oh, what's fundamentals? Rush and throw stone. Oh, wait a second. Can you get up to the top? No. What's the range of throw stone? Not that far. Okay, wait. Range is 4. Oh, okay. Well, you're going to wait here. Yeah, sure, you can face that direction. Clifton, I think you're going to back up Delita. Yeah. Let's re-equip. Allows units to use its turn to change equipment in battle. Oh, okay. I was hoping you could attack diagonally, but you do not appear to be able to. In which case, I'm going to get you to throw a stone at this guy. Expected outcome. Once you have selected an ability in a target, the expected outcome will be displayed. Use this to predict what effect your action might have before you make your decision. Okay, so it's going to do... it's got a 95% chance of hitting. I don't know what the stars mean, but okay. Let's go. Nice. And then face that direction. Then Claudia, you're going to move, say, here for now. And then throw stone. Yeah, throw it at Edmund. Let's go. He evaded. That's fair enough. Okay, it's Wyman's turn.
I can do this.
Okay.
Where am I needed?
She's throwing a stone at Matthew. I bet if I could push her off that, she'll take a lot of damage. Oh, he's going straight for the chemist. Okay. And you're going to attack Claudia.
It's time.
Okay. So we can probably move up here and try and push, right? Except they don't have push anymore. Oh, right, yeah. So actually it would make more sense for you to come down here, probably. And maybe attack the guy to the side here. So, attack that one. Let's go. Cool. You, on the other hand, you have Bull Rush. So, or you have Rush. Let's go. Oh. There we go. Let's go. Yeah. They did not fall over.
Right then.
Okay, Edmund's about to attack Clifton. That's Francis's turn. Now it claims there's a zoom. Oh. Yeah, you can zoom slightly out. I mean, that's slightly better. I think I want to heal. Yeah. Yeah, I'm going to move you in here. At which point, you are going to use an item. You're going to use a potion. Probably on Clifton. Yeah. Let's do it.
Can you fight on?
I am grateful.
Wonderful. And then you're going to face that way for now. Clifton, you're going to attack the guy in front of you.
It's over for you.
That's a KO. Squire job increased. A unit can raise its job level by earning job experience in battle. Each job has its own level, and as a unit's different job levels increase, new jobs will become available for that unit to use. So JP is job XP. Ah, okay. Interesting. So I'm assuming you have XP and job XP, so you can level your job and you can level your character.
What say you now?
Okay. I don't really know what the consequences of him leveling up are. Also, I don't really know what these 3 hearts are, but that's okay. I'm sure it'll tell us. Then, wait. You are going to attack Kellis. Okay. Then I could get you to move away. Could get you to move here. And then wait facing that way. Oh yeah, I forgot about this guy. Your chemist's gonna heal, I'm guessing. No, he's gonna attack Delita for 3 damage.
A proud moment.
They also leveled up. That's good for the enemy, I guess. Oh. Claudia's getting extremely hit.
Steady on. I'm getting the
Okay,
hang of this.
she leveled up.
Me then.
Delita. Ah, it's gonna heal Claudia. Well, that's nice.
Are you alright?
Okay. Yeah, it's gonna hurt.
My turn.
Okay, move here. Attack. Yep. And that's almost a kill.
How could this be?
Okay. Probably that way. Wonder if I can get him to throw a stone down there, but not quite. What if I got him to move here? Could he then throw a stone where I want him to? Not quite, no. Okay. Could just attack her though. That would KO.
Time to meet my maker.
Matthew's level increased. A unit can raise its level by earning XP in battle. When a unit gains a level, its attributes such as HP and MP will increase. The rate at which various attributes grow depend on the unit's job at the time of gaining a level. Okay, that makes perfect sense.
That's it.
Okay. Right. Clifton? Well, I guess I should get you to, like, get the kill on this guy behind us, right?
My life.
Nice. Then, also it looks like you get more XP for, like, the final hit. So it does make a level of sense to leave the final hits for people you want to level up. Right now it doesn't make a difference, but it might later. Okay. Maybe just move a little bit back here. And then heal yourself. Cool. And face that direction. I was thinking if I could come up here and then just start chucking stones at this guy. Will not hit target. 0% chance. Oh. What about here? Now, do you have a chance of hitting him? Is it the angle? Will not hit target. Okay. What about here? then throw a stone at him. Yeah, that'll hit. Nice. He's going to hit Claudia, which is fine. Going to do 21 damage. It's in red. Oh! He did a rush instead. Huh. Okay. Well, he's attacking Clifton. So it must be a benefit for height advantage, because he went up to higher ground then attacked. So, okay.
Such strength.
I'm also wondering whether, if you have a guest character, whether you want them to get XP or not. I'm guessing the answer is no, because you want your characters to get the final hit, right? You don't have the ability to attack this guy. Yeah, you want your characters to get the final hit. Not that Ramza seems to have any way to hit anyone here. Guess you're more likely to be involved in this fight. So let's just wait. Facing this way.
We're turning back.
Get behind this guy. And then attack. Okay, it's going to do 8 damage, it says. It did. Okay.
Now then.
Attack the dude next to you.
Confound it.
Wonderful. And then we can move up here. Okay. Wait.
My time is now.
I mean, I might as well move you and heal someone, right? As I'm assuming potions are not going to be the rarest thing in the world. So to me, it kind of makes sense to move and heal just to get XP, right?
I'm in your debt.
I don't even know if they're like limited between fights or whether they're just limited within the fight. Okay. 12 damage. Hit him. Okay. Then move behind Ramza here just because she's a little lower in health. And then face this direction. Right. Oh, he's going to try and rush Clifton to knock him off something.
Nice.
Oh, that's nice. His squire job increased.
It's time.
Okay, I would like to kill him, if that's possible. Attack. Let's go.
It's over. No. Why persist in such folly? Honest work would see them die old in bed. Yet they choose instead this early grave.
The enemy is vanquished. Victory is yours. Greatest contribution was Clifton. Okay, spoils of war are 500 gil, 2,000 gil, a mithril knife, a phoenix down, and a potion. Okay, so if we got one potion as a reward, maybe potions are slightly rarer than I maybe initially thought. Also, I did not advance that, so read your rewards quickly, or else.
Barbaneth Beoulve, a great hero who had attained the distinguished title of Knight Gallant, approached the hour of his death.
Beoulve Mans in the waning days of the 50 Years' War. So
what news of the war?
We're going further back in time now. Okay, so we started a year after us being in the academy, and now we're before the end of the war, or the 50 Years' War, which is what has just finished when we're in the academy, or finished not that long ago. Alright.
The Order has struck a great blow. Limbri is ours once more. 'Tis but a matter of time ere the Ordallians withdraw from Seltenia. All goes as planned, Lord Father. Be not troubled.
The envoy dispatched to treat with Advocate Lenario returned this night past. He has agreed to your proposal, Lord Father.
Good. Very good. Then the war will die with me.
Father.
There now, Alma. Do you want my last memory to be of your tears?
Where is that Ramza? He should be here at your side.
Zalbarg, Dystag, you are dear to me. But Ramza is no less so. Though he be not the issue of the womb that bore you, my sons, still my blood courses through his veins. Watch after him.
So Ramza is potentially a bastard? Okay.
Lord Father!
You forget yourself, Ramza.
You have come. Good. Let me look upon your face once more.
Lord Father.
How long has it been? You've grown into a fine young man. I would hear of your studies. You've been at the academy since spring, is it? Hear me, Ramza. For generations, we Beoulves have stood foremost of those who serve the crown. Ours is the soul of the night. Become a knight worthy of your name. Tolerate no injustice. Stray not from the true path. You will know the path you must walk. A Beoulve can walk no other.
I will not fail you, Father.
Your friend, Delita. He is a good boy. He is low-born, but he can serve you well.
That's interesting to hear, given we know where he goes in the future.
I've made arrangements for him to enter the academy. You should have seen the look on the headmaster's face. In the years ahead, you will need someone whom you can trust. You could do far worse than Delita.
As you say, Father.
Take care of your sister. And show these brothers of yours what it is. What it is to be a knight.
No. The main menu. Pressing whatever it used to be called start, now it's just some lines, while on the world map opens the main menu, which contains the following. Units. View party members and change their equipment, abilities, and so on. Inventory. Check the items in your possession. Chronicle. Learn about the world and the story. I am very happy that there is a chronicle to learn about the world and the story, as I gotta be honest, there were a lot of names that have been chucked at us so far, and yeah, I get the feeling that they're a lot more important than my ability to remember them. First, try opening the main menu and visiting the unit screen, where you may equip your party with weapons and armor and assign abilities. From the unit section of the main map, you may use Set as Favorite to have your favorite units appear at the top of the list. Okay, a new stock is available at the Outfitter. And new rumors are available, whatever a rumor is. Also, this is now a location which has things, as is this one. Okay, interesting. There's a battlefield here and a miscellaneous. Okay, well, it told me to do this first, so. On the unit screen, move the cursor to a unit and press A to view its status. From there, you may learn more about the unit, equip it with weapons and armor, learn and assign abilities, change its job, and more. You can change the order in which your units appear by pressing X to move them one at a time. Units can also be registered as favorites by pressing start. So I could be like, he's my favorite. Okay. I'm assuming favorites means that they're at the start of the list. So let's start with like, he is probably worth making him our favorite. Do we have any other favorites here? I don't know. Although I love that Clifton was like, he's the guy who did the best. Matthew literally leveled up. He's the guy who did the best. Anyway, we also have our guest unit, Delita. Okay. Which I can kind of just look at. Okay, cool. Oh, and there's a converse button?
Should you be injured, Ramza, speak up, and I shall say a chant to heal you.
Okay, cool. Right, let's see. So let's start with us. Let's have a little look at us for a second here. Unit status. From a unit status screen, you can equip it with weapons and armor, assign abilities or learn new ones, and change its job. You can also create combat sets, combinations of a unit's job, equipment, and abilities that can be saved and reapplied later. Cool. So, we could save this as the current combat slot, and you can have 3 of them. I don't feel like we need to save Squire from the sounds of it, but that's okay. We have a broadsword, inexpensive and widely used sword, leather cap, hat crafted from tanned leather that gives us 8 HP, clothing which gives us 5 HP, regular attire that can also be worn in battle, and battle boots. Battle ready boots made from layers of leather for ease of movement, while equipped raises the movement attribute. Does it? Okay, by how much? 1. I see. Cool. So, anything else here? I can dual wield the broadsword if I wanted to. Is there any reason to? Are you able to attack with 2 weapons at a time if you have 2 weapons? Or... Well, actually, can the mithril dagger be dual wielded? It can. Except that it seems to be implying that we can't. Let's try equipping it. I unequipped our broadsword, so I'm guessing that you need to have the dual wield ability to be able to dual wield. Okay. Well, this is a sturdy, well-balanced knife forged from feather-like material known as mithril, or metal known as mithril. Okay. But it only does 4 damage, while our broadsword does 4. So it's the same as our broadsword right now. 4-5, 4-5. It's identical to our broadsword. Okay, interesting. Oh, interesting. So you can see shields for your current job, and then you can also look at all weapons in here. These are other sorts of weapons. Huh. Do I have these, or are these just showing me other weapons that my job can equip / held? Yeah, so these are other weapons I have. Oh, okay. Cool. Well, that's fine. Next job. So there are 4 jobs that we could be in. So we're currently in Squire. So Squire can progress to Archer or Knight, and Chemist is a separate line. Okay. So you need level 8 Squire to have access to whatever this job is. I see. But you only need to have level 2 Squire to have access to these jobs. So ideally, we want to, unless we're looking for whatever this job is here, we want to leave Squire probably right now and choose either Archer or Knight, because that will allow us to start gaining progress towards our next job. But I'm assuming that if we stay as Squire, then we can learn abilities. Oh, the JP is job points. Okay. From a unit's ability screen, you can spend that unit's job points to have it learn new abilities. Once a unit has learned an ability, it must be assigned to the unit from the status screen before it can be used or its effect be activated. There are 4 types of abilities, each with different purposes. Action abilities, grouped by job command used for attacking and healing. Reaction abilities, trigger automatically, such as when being attacked. Support abilities, provide helpful effects that are always active. Movement abilities, special effects related to how a unit moves. You can freely assign 1 ability from each category to a unit. Oh, okay. So, that's interesting. So that says regardless of job. Huh. Okay. Interesting. So can everything be equipped regardless of job, or can only that be equipped regardless of job? Are some things restricted job-wise? So if I was to switch to, let's say we switch to knight for now. I don't think there's any consequence. I think we can just freely switch, right? A warrior trained in the ways of the sword, a knight's job commands War of Art. The knight's job command, War of Art, enables the use of abilities that destroy equipment or devastate attributes.
Alright then.
Oh, change job of a party member. The unit's been given the best equipment for that available. You can change it if you wish. Okay. So now, if I have a look at the knight's job, I'm in the wrong. Learn abilities. There we go. So we've got a bunch of rend abilities. We got parry, equip stuff. So how do I? So if I go into our character here, so if I wanted to equip an ability, I could equip metal, which would then allow us to use all of the stuff that we can do as a squire. Oh, I see. So, you get access to everything in your abilities for that class. So your class gets access to everything. You can have access to one other class's everything, because you've got the, because this allows you to assign it here. And then you can also get access to 3 other abilities which are shared across classes. Huh, okay. So, there is an argument to keep yourself in Squire if there's an ability that you want. I did see online, because when you look at basic tips for this game, this is number 1. JP boost, a lot of people were talking about that. Increases amount of JP and job experience earned in battle. Ah, okay. So that's probably so that you can get your jobs leveled up quicker. So it may be worth us staying in this job until we earn JP boost, which we can then give to the knight job to then make it learn things quicker. But we may also want to stay in this job so that we can learn some more of these abilities, so we can give it to a knight or counter tackle or so on and so forth. Like we might want to learn all of this sort of stuff. Oh, okay. And then there's one of these, a special ability that can only be learned when an enemy uses it on one of your allies. Oh, that's dangerous. Okay. Well, for now, I'm going to leave us in Squire then. We're going to switch back to Squire.
Alright then.
Okay. Why did it equip this instead of the broadsword? What's the difference in its eyes? Oh no, we're going to equip back to the broadsword here. Okay, so that's Ramza's goal. Let's have a look at Matthew. So is there any way of seeing anything to do with their growth levels or anything? Or job growth levels? No, it talked about them, but there doesn't appear to be an easy way to see them without just kind of... you can do this. Oh, that's a better way of looking at those. Job summary? Oh, okay. So you can see a little bit more about them. Uh-huh. Increase one's physical attack power for the duration of battle. That's a cool ability. Okay. Rush, so you can ram into another one. Support ability JP boost. Yeah. Huh. And serves as the foundation for all other jobs. Well, most other jobs from what we saw on the job progress screen. Okay. Cool. Now I do have a bow, so I could choose to just make somebody an archer right now. A specialist at ranged combat using the bow and arrow. An archer's job command aim enables attacks that deal damage proportionate to the time spent aiming.
If you say so.
So I could switch him to an archer, which one he can use our bowgun, our Oni bowgun. Does he need a shield? I mean, I guess he could have a shield. There's no reason not to. I guess. Okay. And we only have one battle boot. Oh, okay. Oh, and we can see what bonus it gives there. It gives 1. Okay. So now he's got aim, which is just spending more time aiming to do more damage. Huh. Okay. Interesting. So I go back here, job. There must be an easier... There we go, job abilities. We can see what else he can get. So he can get speed surge. On receiving damage, increases the unit speed for the duration of battle. Evasion rate against arrow and bolt attacks. Equip crossbows. Concentration and jump. But that's his class can already equip crossbows. This would allow another class to get crossbows. Ah, and jump is for elevation. So you can get up elevations quicker. I see. Okay. I'm gonna do that for him, and then I think we'll leave you in Squire. Yeah, we'll leave some Squires, and then Francis? So I'm gonna set you as a favorite as well right now. Francis, you're a chemist. I'm also gonna set you as a favorite. So if I have a look at... Also, what's change display do? Oh, cool. Okay. You can see their job XP on there as well. Huh. Okay, that's fine. We'll leave you where you are for now. Actually, I think this one is kind of useful. Anyway, let's have a look at you.
Oh?
So you are a different job. So currently you have a dagger equipped, but I think you should have the mithril knife, because that's an upgrade for you, and it doesn't look like you can equip broadswords. Ah, okay. So where do I see that on his Also, what's equipment effects do? Ah, it shows you all effects. So I want to find that on his job. Would I go... usable equipment, dagger and gun. Oh, okay. Cool. Also, job progress. So he needs to be level 2, and then he can access things that look like he wears a wizard's hat. Okay. Cool. So, for now... You don't have any job points to spend. How do I get back to where I was? There we go. Right. So you should have the mithril knight. Okay. Cool. And then... Something else I was going to do with him here, which I've completely forgotten. So it must not have been important. Oh. Well, I guess it was. I guess I was going to do this. Just see what he's got. Ah, so it allows him to use the Phoenix down. Oh, okay. So yeah, you kind of want to just leave him in here so he learns how to cure a whole bunch of things, right? If you want him to be a healer. Okay, sure. That seems fine. Right. Yeah, happy with that.
Making preparations.
That got me to my guest characters, inventory. Here you can view all of your equipment and consumable items. Ah, what I wanted to check was... How am I looking with... potions? I only have 2 left, so I probably want to try and buy some at some point. Okay. Chronicle? The Chronicle provides a wealth of knowledge that allows you to deepen your understanding of the world and history. Ooh. Receive instruction in Battlecraft from Master Darlavon. Okay.
With knowledge comes clarity.
Ah, okay. That's interesting. So there's a whole bunch in here. Okay, that's cool. We'll leave that. I might leave that for me to read.
Knowing oneself,
he's got some tasks for us.
To fulfilling one's potential.
Huh. Okay. These are also interesting. I guess they kind of give you an idea about what kind of stuff you might want to aim for.
Keep your wits about you.
Let's have a look at the events to date first.
What did these people think? What compelled them?
So, looming unrest. Following the end of the 50 Years' War, the untimely death of the king, relations between the White Lion Duke Larg and the Black Lion Duke Goltanna were stretched to breaking point as they vied for control of Ivalice. With unrest looming, Ramza, as part of a sellsword company, was dispatched to Monastery to serve as protection for Princess Ordallia. Soon after their arrival, the monastery was attacked by Goltanna's soldiers. Okay, so that was the start of the game. Next, we have the abduction. Oh, you can also see the movie in the scene, which is cool. Though the assault on the monastery by Duke Goltanna's men was successfully repelled, the enemy soldiers stole past unawares and abducted the princess, having gained entry to the building via a side door. Ramza could scarcely believe that which he had just seen, for the kidnapper was none other than his childhood friend, Delita. Amid the pouring rain, this unexpected encounter brought back a flood of memories. So, after the 50 Years' War, this was happening. Delita, who he thought, who he didn't expect to see there. Okay. Ramza and a number of knights' apprentices, all soon to graduate into the ranks of knighthood, were called to gather at the Academy Hall. An unsavory band of outlaws known as the Corpse Brigade had continued to plunder and loot throughout Gallion, and plans were in motion for the Northern Order to rid the land of these ne'er-do-wells. The Knight's Apprentice were charged with providing rear-guard support and set out for Garland to bolster its defences. Okay, that made sense. The Corpse Brigade suffered a heavy defeat to the Northern Order. A ragtag band of survivors fled to Garland, but they proved no match for the Knight's Apprentice of the Academy. At the time of his passing, Ramza's Lord Father, Knight Gallant Barbaneth Beoulve, former commander of the Order of the Northern Sky, and renowned hero of the 50 Years' War, had been bedridden for some 2 years. As he lay upon his deathbed, he was but a pale shadow of the man who had once led 150,000 soldiers into battle. Ramza stood at his bedside with his lord brothers and young sister, the first time in some years that they had all congregated together, and offered their father solace in his final hours. Yeah, and it kinda looked like our father wasn't a fan of our brothers. Interesting. Okay.
I'll be waiting.
State of the realm.
The records here paint a vivid picture of this tumultuous era.
Okay. So Ivalice's defeat in the 50 Years' War had left the kingdom in turmoil, with murder and banditry rife in every region. One notorious band of outlaws, the Corpse Brigade, had been terrorizing Gallion, prompting Duke Larg to set the Order of the Northern Sky to eradicating them in an operation of grand scale. As part of the effort, Ramza and his fellow Knights Apprentice were ordered to Igros Castle there to bolster its defences. And then we got the two of us.
Let me see.
So a Knight Apprentice of the Royal Military Academy in Garland, hailing from Igros. House Beoulve has long been a respected military family, and for generations has produced commanders of the Order of the Northern Sky. Born to a different mother than his two elder brothers, Ramza, the great house's youngest son, harbours feelings of inferiority to his true-born siblings, so he is a bastard. Darg, the eldest, and is a trusted retainer of Duke Larg, and Zalbag, the current Lord Commander of the Order of the Northern Sky. Cool. And then Delita is Ramza's childhood friend and Knight Apprentice of the Royal Military Academy at Garland, born to a farming family in Igros, the domain of House Beoulve. Delita and his sister were taken in by the late Lord Barbaneth after losing both parents to the Black Death. Despite his low birth, he was allowed into the academy at Lord Barbaneth's request. Okay.
I'll be waiting.
An encyclopedia.
A deeper understanding may lead to fresh discoveries.
My god, there's a lot in here. Okay. So we got Ramza, we got Delita, we got Alma Beoulve, the youngest of the 4 Beoulve children. Alma is Ramza's full sister and is possessed of a bright and cheerful demeanour that charms all around her. So she's his full sister. So it's not like a one-off between our father and whoever our mother is. You know, obviously it happened at least twice. She attends the Igros Preparatory Academy, and like her brother, was born of a different mother than the elder Beoulve siblings, Darg and Zalbag. Since birth, Alma has spent almost her entire life within Monastery, and has only recently returned to live in the Beoulve Mans. Because of their similar circumstances and closeness in age, she shares a stronger bond with Ramza than her elder half-brothers. Her closest friend is Delita's sister, Titra. Count Darg Beoulve. Born to a different mother than Ramza, you don't say. Darg is the eldest of the 4 Beoulve siblings and holds the title of Count. He is a military tactician in the service of Duke Larg, liege lord of Gallion. In accordance with the wishes of his late father, Lord Barbaneth, Darg ceded his position as Lord Commander of the Order of the Northern Sky to his brother Zalbag. Instead, he became a strategist for Duke Larg, a friend of Darg's since childhood. Darg is Duke Larg's most trusted retainer. In addition to being a master tactician, he is also said to be an expert swordsman, well versed in the ways of magic. Oh, okay. And then Zalbag, Lord Commander of the Order of the Northern Sky and holder of the title Knight Devout. Zalbag is the second eldest of the Beoulve siblings and half-brother to Ramza. His numerous victories and no defeats in the closing stages of the 50 Years' War led the late king, Denamda IV, to award him a viscounty, declaring, "The saviour of Ivalice is in Gallion, and his name is Beoulve." Zalbag is also a devout member of the Church of Labados. Okay. Amateur historian complete. Read about 5 different people in the encyclopedia section. Oh, don't you worry, we're just getting started. It's given me all this lore, I'm going to read it and get an understanding of the world. Duke Estrald Larg, liege lord of Gallion, and trueborn brother to Queen Luveria, wife of King Ordallia III. Known as the White Lion due to his house standard, the Duke's lordship and familial connections have earned him a reputation as the most powerful man in Ivalice. House Larg is a branch of the Atkashcha royal family and can trace its roots to King Denamda II, the monarch responsible for the 50 Years' War. Duke Larg served as a general in the closing stages of that conflict and today possesses command authority over the Order of the Northern Sky, said to be the mightiest army in the kingdom. Alright. Duke Druxmald Goltanna, the ruler of Zeltenia. Duke Goltanna, like Duke Larg, is descended from the line of King Denamda II, the monarch responsible for the 50 Years' War. His standard is the Black Lion, one head of the royal family's twin-headed lion crest. He served as a general in the 50 Years' War and now controls the Order of the Southern Sky, one of the great knightly orders of Ivalice. Then Marquis Messam Elmdor, liege lord of Limbury. Marquis Elmdor battled fearlessly against the Ordallian army when it invaded Ivalice in the later days of the 50 Years' War. Hailed by friends as the Silver Prince for his bright metallic armour and long silver hair, he was feared by foes as the Silver Demon. He is a devout member of the Church of Labados and an ordained inquisitor. Barbaneth Beoulve, Knight Gallant, former Lord Commander of the Order of the Northern Sky, head of the famed House Beoulve, and Ramza's father. Barbaneth was hailed as Knight Gallant, the highest rank in all of knighthood, in recognition of his numerous victories that helped compensate for Ivalice's overall inferiority in the 50 Years' War. Though Ivalice lost the war, the Ordallians yet feared Barbaneth, and thus they agreed to an equal peace. He died of malady at war's end. Ordallia Atkashcha, the 18th monarch of the Atkashcha line. Ordallia III was crowned king after Denamda IV's death from illness in the final days of the 50 Years' War. In stark contrast to his predecessor, who had led his own troops into battle, Ordallia III is frail, weak-willed, and generally ill-suited to his position. In fact, many historians point to his poor leadership as one of the primary factors behind Ivalice's defeat in the 50 Years' War. Master Bordham Dorlavan, a renowned instructor at the Royal Military Academy. Master Dorlavan's lectures are aimed at new recruits. His good temper and clear lectures have won him favour among students, though he's also known to be rather long-winded. Commissioned as chief aide-de-camp during the 50 Years' War, Master Darlavan served only one tour of duty, giving him very little actual experience. Also, let's go back to you for a second, because trueborn brother to Queen Luveria, the wife of King Ordallia II. So, the White Lion is the brother of the king's wife. Okay. Eraslam JD, a modern-day scholar of medieval Ivalician history who teaches at the National Academy in Valendia. Eraslam is also known as an archaeologist and theologian, and many remember him for his controversy sparked with his interpretation of the Durai Papers. He's penned such classic works as the enigmatic War of the Lions, the True Saint Azura, and the Durai Papers 400 Years of Truth. So, this whole story is being told as a historical story by this guy. Huh. Interesting. Okay. Locales. So we have Ivalice, a kingdom ruled by the Atkashcha royal family, its capital in Thessalia. Once divided into several independent domains vying for supremacy, Ivalice is now a unified realm comprising 6 fiefdoms. Gallion, Fovoham, Thessalia, Lionel, Limbury, and Zeltenia. Conflict with surrounding nations too has been frequent, with the recent 50 Years' War waged by neighbour Ordallia coming to a close when a peace treaty was forged. Ordallia, a kingdom to the east of Ivalice with a land border along the province of Zelmonia. Its capital is Viura. Though the two nations share a royal bloodline, conflict erupted between them over succession to the Ordallian throne, which manifested in the 50 Years' War. In the closing stages of that half-century of bloodshed, Voroy VI was succeeded by Leonard, who has ruled there to this day. Romanda, a powerful military nation situated to the northwest of Ivalice across the Rana Strait. During the 50 Years' War, Romanda was called upon by Ordallia, with whom it shares a royal bloodline, to field its forces against Ivalice. Interesting. So it says shares a royal bloodline, but I believe they also share a royal bloodline, right? At least that was the implication here, because it was over succession to the Ordallian throne. Maybe they don't share a bloodline, maybe there was just other things that caused that. Anyway, Gallion, a fiefdom in western Ivalice, its liege lord is Duke Larg. Igros, where Larg maintains his primary residence, is a fortified city second in size only to the royal capital, Thessalia, and garrisoned to a vast number of troops, the Order of the Northern Sky chief among them. Gallion is also home to the Royal Military Academy and the Royal Academy for Magical Arts, both situated in Garland. Mandalia Plain, known for its sprawling fields and gentle hills, is a haven for all manner of creatures from wild chocobos to goblins. And the Royal Military Academy at Garland, a prestigious military institution situated in the magic city of Garland in Gallion. Here, the sons and daughters of nobility train tirelessly as knight apprentice. And in terms, okay, we got lots of terms. The 50 Years' War, a great conflict between Ivalice and Ordallia, fought over succession to the Ordallian throne. Dragging neighbouring nations into the fighting, it shifted between periods of struggle and stalemate as it played out over half a century. Countless Ivalician soldiers took up arms for their homeland, and many a hero took to the battlefield, though it ended in defeat in all but name for Ivalice. Faced with crippling war debts, reparation payments, and cessation of territory, the kingdom now lies on the cusp of bankruptcy, a dire situation compounded by soldiers returning from the front lines with no work awaiting them. Thus, distrust towards the aristocracy and ruling classes has swelled, with public disorder widespread across the land. Eradication of the Corpse Brigade. A large-scale military operation to eliminate the Corpse Brigade, spearheaded by the Order of the Northern Sky. It was conducted at the behest of Duke Larg, who sought to quash the epidemic of brigandy that had plagued Gallion since the end of the 50 Years' War. A large number of knightly orders, including Larg's personal guard, participated in the operation, which culminated in simultaneous, coordinated attacks on multiple targets across the region. the Black Lion. The epitaph of Duke Goltanna, liege lord of Zeltenia, is derived from the Goltanna family crest, which depicts a black lion facing to the right. The White Lion. The epitaph of Duke Larg, liege lord of Gallion, is derived from the Larg family crest, which depicts a white lion facing left. House Beoulve, a distinguished military family sworn to the crown. House Beoulve has for generations produced commanders of the Order of the Northern Sky, and the many exploits in battle are well chronicled. The house has endured for some 300 years, during which time it saved Ivalice from the brink of defeat on numerous occasions. The Order of the Northern Sky, one of Ivalice's 4 great knightly orders, serving under Duke Larg, liege lord of Gallion, is for generations being commanded by a knight hailing from the distinguished House Beoulve. During the 50 Years' War, the Northern Order numbered as many as 150,000 strong, and with knight devout Barbaneth Beoulve at its helm, it saved Ivalice from the brink of defeat on no few occasions. The Corpse Brigade, a group of outlaws that emerged in Gallion after the 50 Years' War. Its members were once soldiers who fought for Ivalice, but they turned to banditry in the war's wake. And Crystals, gleaming jewels left behind by living beings upon death that harbour the power of the soul. They can impart vitality as well as the knowledge of the departed to those who touch them. With their gentle light, illuminate the darkest places. That's a wild one to have last there. Okay, we have learned a lot. Options! There are options. Like the option to save the game. A shocking option. Right. I think what would make most sense here is for us to end the first episode. Thank you very much for watching. If you enjoyed it, please consider leaving a like, comment, subscribing, all of that sort of stuff that everyone asks you to do. I only ask it the first video of a series, so I won't ask you again, but it does really help on the first episode of a series. And if you have any tips or anything you think I should know about the game, this is the perfect time to tell me, because I can see myself playing a lot more of this in the future. Also, between episodes, I'm definitely going to read the stratagems for battle, because I looked at this and was like, it's answers to every question I could ever want. But it's far too dry for us to go through in the video, so I will do that, and then hopefully I'll know what I'm doing. So, thank you very much for watching. I'll see you next time. Goodbye.